You know, they based this game off my life.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You can look at the materials if you doubt me.
Just because there's a succubus playing piece here doesn't mean she was based on you.
Doubt me if you want to, Willow, but I know the truth.
Willow, you look a little spaced out.
She's just over here having fights with the person in her head. Truly, like Johnny and V-Core.
I think I get what the little numbers do on this character sheet. Kinda. Anyway.
Think of them like variables in a
There's always some version of D&D in the damn indie game with queer characters.
That's like negative helpful.
Maybe it would be easier to decide what skills you want first, and then pick the stats you want to focus on. There's a little questionnaire thing here.
Oh, I love questionnaires. And just think, with a real-life demon, you're sure to know all the right answers.
I don't think that's how...
Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Potions, of course. Assuming you can concoct an aphrodisiac.
Potions? I can't deny that a good love potion might come in handy.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
Kidnap the thief, tie her up in the barn, then milk her until she repays what she stole.
That actually does sound kind of exciting.
Milk her?
But I can't say that out loud.
Why not? Will your little friends start to blush?
Use my magic potion to turn the thief into a cow?
That isn't one of the options.
What's the use of being a demon if you can't have a little fun?
What's the use of being a demon if you can't have a little fun? Why do I feel even more frustrated when I agree with you?
You're feeling frustrated? Oh, don't worry. Once we get home, I'll help you take care of that.
Willow, I'm glad you're finding ways to enjoy yourself. It's my fault for making you play a game that can't hold your interest. Should we do something else?
Hey, I said I'd play.
Maybe it would be easier to start with a fantasy character in mind, to sort of orient yourself towards what you want your experience to be like.
Kind of like a cool alter ego? Someone you wish you could be in your daydreams?
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
What's your character?
I am Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies. For 10 generations, my noble lineage has ruled over the Greenwood. But when the demons befouled our innocent homeland, I set aside my sovereign duties to...
Whoa. That's a lot more intricate than what I expected.
Well, as I mentioned, I mean, she's a character I've had for a while now. What about you, Willow?
Interesting.
I'm, Willow, the Wicked Witch. I realized I had magic powers when I accidentally killed a man. Then a talking cat led me to a mentor who tried to help me use my powers.
Oh, sounds great, Willow.
It's not all roses. I got possessed by an annoying, lewd succubus who won't leave me alone. That bad.
Willow, did you go through my Game Master guide?
What's a Game Master's?
It's okay, Willow, I'm not mad or anything. I mean, the campaign is supposed to be a secret, but we can work with this.
I honestly have no clue what you're talking about.
It's just, if you're already possessed by a demon...
Excuse me?
Why is Lydia here?
Did I hear you right? Demon possession?
I guess there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Too bad the same can't be said for your writing, huh?
God, she's such an asshole.
Right? Lydia, aren't you gonna say I'm going to hell or something?
I'm turning the other cheek, Willow.
Whatever.
But, since you brought up the subject of hell...
Oh, here we go.
I don't understand, Willow. You said you were an atheist, so why in the world would you say you're possessed by a demon?
Oh, it's not what you think.
Oh, yes it is.
It's a role-playing game, Lydia. Make-believe, you know? Ever heard of dryads and demons?
As a matter of fact, I have. My church told me it's associated with practicing witchcraft.
What could have given them that idea?
Pretty sure that's like a direct reference to the moral panic in the 80s that like was associated with D&D.
You could pretend to be a witch if you'd like, or a knight, or a forest sprite. Anything that suits your fancy, really. You're welcome to join us if you want.
He's inviting Lydia? Over my dead body.
She's not that bad.
Why not?
She
certainly
can be a little judgmental, but like, so can you.
You know what? I think I will stick around. And maybe afterwards we can all go to Bible study together.
Ugh. Please tell me we're not doing that. I spent an entire lifetime studying the Bible. Isn't that enough?
Don't worry, I wouldn't go in a million years.
Now, how do you play?
First, you've got to make a character sheet.
A what now?
It's like a little resume for your pretend you. If you were magical. You get it?
If I was magical?
If you're confused, we can try a questionnaire. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Armor. In Ephesians 6:10, it says to put on the armor of God so you may take your stand against the devil's schemes.
Oh,
boy.
please! Like a little chainmail's ever gonna stop me.
Let's just skip that one for now. Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
I'd leave out some biscuits for him as well.
Avery said this was a thief, not Santa.
As you said, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Luke 6:29. If a man takes your coat, give him your shirt as well.
I think some Christians have lost the plot with that one. Or forgotten that that was a thing. Based on some of the, you know.
I'd like to see Lydia take off her shirt.
I don't believe this. You've managed to turn dryads and demons into Bible study.
What's the matter, Willow? Are you jealous that I figured out the proper answers?
It's a game. There aren't supposed to be proper answers.
Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins, you know.
Technically, Lydia, there are no right or wrong answers. You're just supposed to be answering them how your character would. Maybe that's it. You're just answering them as Lydia would.
Did I miss the part where I had to pretend to be an entirely different person?
It's my fault. I didn't explain it right. Lydia, if you'd like, you can play as one of my characters. Maybe someone very different from yourself? Why not take a look at this one?
The succubus character. Are you asking me to play the villain?
I prefer
that
games
should
that
be fun.
explore the nuance between good and evil, but essentially, yeah.
Says here she was turned when she was seduced by... Hold on. Your villain is a homosexual?
Well, technically, yes. But I didn't really intend for the message of the campaign to be that homosexuals are...
Monsters? Demonic?
Guilty as charged.
Sinners intent on destroying the moral fabric of our society?
Okay, never mind. She sucks.
Self-denial is the real sin, hun.
Oh, girl.
That's the language of your Christian club, right?
Yes, it sure is. But Willow,
Yeah, I thought so. I'd love to tell her off.
Give me your mouth for a minute.
If God wants to tell me who I can and cannot fuck, she can tell me herself. Wow, that was so sick.
Felt good, didn't it?
Surely you're not suggesting that God is...
I believe God is imaginary. What does it matter if your imaginary friend is a man or a woman?
Or neither a man or a woman.
Now leave us the fuck alone.
Please don't play this game, Willow. That's all I'm going to say.
Look at that little walk of hers, trying to catch your eye like that.
God. Oh, hey, Sarah. What a time to arrive, indeed. Yeah, this game is certainly a lot. Yeah, basically, yeah, there's certainly a lot of questionable takes about religion in this game, but it's about a witch, basically, who's just discovered that she's a witch. And now she has a succubus possessing her, who's very gay and horny, and keeps trying to flirt with her. If some bitch called God my imaginary friend, I'd punch her in the face. Yeah, that is pretty rude. Played this one once before, ages ago. Oh, you've already played it. Yeah. I got into, I can't say words. I got into watching Geek Remix, and I noticed that they had a playthrough of this game. And what can I say? Sapphics and witches. I was immediately sold. So I decided to try it out. I loved Lydia, lol. Yeah, I mean, she seems alright, despite the fact that Willow seems to think she's, like, the horrible person. I mean, she may or may not be homophobic, but they might be internalized homophobia, because that's occasionally how these things go. Who can say? That was also how I found out about this. Oh, that's funny. Okay. The entire section with Xarsi and, like, learning her, like, story and then getting, like, her stuck in our head has literally just been me being like, I don't understand what the problem is. Like, she's hot. Like, just like, enjoy the ride, Willow. Like, why are you so upset? Which is proof that, if succubi actually did exist in the real world, I would be so fucking screwed. Is this your first time playing it then? Yeah, it is.
Did you really need to go that far, Willow?
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
I mean, even if she was ignorant, that's hardly the best way to educate people. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right?
Like, you don't know what happens? No, I don't know what happens. I didn't watch the entire playthrough. I only watched, I think, like, the first part, or the first video that they posted, and I was like, oh, I want to play this, so I didn't want to, watch any more before I played it, because I didn't want to spoil any more for me. So yeah, I had seen, like, the first, I think, like, maybe hour or so, like, up until the bank, and then, yeah. But past that, I don't know what happens. Because there's a lot to uncover on multiple playthroughs. Like, one playthrough is not enough. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, different decisions you make will put you in different directions and result in different things. So yeah.
I don't want any flies at our table, Avery.
I'd hate to think she's mad at us. Maybe you should go apologize to her, Willow.
Apologize? Eating your vegetables, doing your homework, apologizing to your enemies.
Xarsi.
I see what kind of wicked witch you are, Willow.
I'd never apologize to Lydia in a million years. But if it makes Avery feel better, I can go talk to her.
All I will say is I romance Lydia. Yeah, somehow that doesn't surprise me. She does give me repressed lesbian vibes.
First you humored him with his silly game. Now you're pretending to go along with this ridiculous request. Avery's only doing this because he feels so insecure. If you really want to help him, tell Avery that he doesn't need the approval of people like Lydia to feel like a real man.
Okay, maybe don't tell him that. I'll talk to Lydia.
Or Avery. I'd be happy to say something.
You will? Oh, that's a relief, Willow. I mean, I know you two don't see eye to eye, but you never know what struggles she's had to deal with.
Ugh. See what I mean? He's weak!
Wanting to be nice to people isn't weak.
He might have a softer heart than me, but that doesn't make him weak. It makes him kind. Oh, Avery, I'll never give up until Lydia stops being mad. I'll prostrate myself before her.
Prostrate?
I'll
What
fall
does that
down at her
mean?
feet and kiss her toes if that's what it takes.
Are you trying to get me upset or excited?
You'll never tell me what to do, Xarsi. I'd rather humiliate myself than become your puppet. You're as powerless as this little playing piece. Oh my god. I must have somehow transferred her soul into that little game piece.
Oh boy.
Talk about a happy accident.
I don't know if that's such a good thing.
Hey! Don't leave me here!
Did you hear something?
Nope. Nothing. Have fun eating cardboard souls. Let's put the game away. I'm going to chat with Lydia.
Whoa there! Before you go chasing Blondie, Tanya needs to talk to you, as in right now.
Willow?
You know what? Lydia can wait a day, right? I've got someone else I'd rather talk to. Here's the paper.
Checklist. She's got a US Southern accent, she's got a pink cowgirl hat, she loves God, she can be mean, and she's a repressed lesbian. My type. Yeah, fair enough. I do love her outfit. It is such a slay. Also, she's hot too.
So you've managed to dispose of Xarsi.
Yeah, how do you...
Does it really matter how I knew?
Well, kind of. Getting rid of her wasn't really a plan. It was just kind of an accident, really.
Do you miss her?
You really think I could miss a demon?
You certainly missed your chance to kill her, didn't you?
That's true.
You're going to rub my nose in that one. Just like Shadow, aren't you?
Hardly. I can understand why you showed her mercy. She's quite sympathetic in her own way. I was wondering... Oh, never mind.
You can't just say, oh, never mind.
How many times do you say whatever?
Point taken. Still, come on, out with it.
Did you feel sympathy for her because you share her same condition?
Condition?
Does your heart plead for the love that dare not speak its name?
Is this a very convoluted way of saying we're both gay?
Do you hunger for your own
Yeah,
sex?
that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. I mean,
Oh, she's
I am.
bisexual.
Bisexual.
Wow, I didn't think that, like, people were... I mean, obviously people were identifying as bi back in the 90s, but I didn't think, like, teenagers were just, like, casually, like, coming to that conclusion on their own. Unless they were, like, involved with a larger queer community.
It means I've been attracted to women and men.
But not equally.
Why do you need to know all this again?
I don't need to, Willow. If you're uncomfortable,
No, not equally. Usually women.
I hope you don't find it insulting if I say I am not surprised.
Why would I find it insulting?
An apt observation. I've been aware of your secrets since the first time I laid eyes upon you.
Yeah, you're not exactly self.
Just because I don't talk about it all the time doesn't make it a secret.
No need to fear, Willow. I am not judging you.
Even if you were, I don't give a fuck. My body, my life, you know?
I approve of your attitude.
Well, I don't need your approval.
Big titty witch Villanelle is here. Yeah. Yeah, the first time I saw her, I was like, oh my god, I am looking respectfully.
Of course not.
So, what's my next mission?
In order to answer that question, you must answer one of mine.
Is that really necessary?
Affirmative. Why do you think you were in that jail in the first place?
Forgot Willow is so like that. Yeah, she is very much like that. She is aggressive, judgmental, kind of holier than thou about certain things. She's definitely got that whole, like, early 2000s, 90s edgelord thing of, like, fuck the system, nothing matters, or, like, I guess it's nihilism, like, everything's stupid and I don't care about anything because caring about things is lame, you know.
Because I got arrested? Shadow said you got the charges dropped. What kind of spell did you do to pull that off?
Not magic, babysitting.
How does that even make sense?
It doesn't. I'm afraid you'll have to live with that for the moment.
Never mind, I think I should kiss Lydia, not Willow. Fair enough.
But getting back to the jail. Why were you taken to a special anti-magic cell?
Because I'm a witch?
Of course. But how could they have possibly known such a thing?
Is this another trick question?
You'll only be tricked if you don't know the answer.
Damn, this is worse than class.
I would have preferred to reason it out together, but I suppose I can skip ahead a few steps.
Damn it, I'm out of coffee.
Only another witch could possibly know the truth about you. Not just any witch, of course.
Let me guess. A wicked witch?
We are the Wicked Witches, Willow. We're up against someone who thinks they are good. Most likely a secret agent of ORW.
Oh boy.
An agent? Is my life a James Bond movie or something now?
A what?
You've never seen?
I know from experience that merely informing you of my suspicions is not enough for you to eliminate the threat.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Willow. I am not demanding that you be clairvoyant, merely observant.
Worrying that everyone I know could be secretly a bad guy? Sounds more like paranoid than observant to me.
Come back tomorrow and we'll see about that. Get a good sleep tonight, Willow. You deserve it.
Interesting. I did think that we were going to spend more time with the succubus in our head, but I guess I solved that problem.
100 years?
I was saying, it was reminding me of Cyberpunk 2077, like Johnny and V's situation.
What a crazy dream.
That's all we get?
Whatever you do, don't tell Tanya about it.
Why not?
Well, you know Tanya. She'll probably just try to analyse the shit out of it. Big fan of Freud.
Oh boy.
Oh, Willow, you were trapped inside a glass ball. You must possess an unconscious desire to impregnate your own mother.
Yikes.
Ew. But I never told you what the dream was. How do you know?
Lucky guess?
Come on.
I heard you the same way you can hear my thoughts, Willow.
But you can't hear my thoughts when I'm awake, right?
Nope, doesn't work that way.
Well, how does it work?
Ask Tanya. I'm a magic cat, not a bloody encyclopedia.
I love Shadow's angry face. With the like teeth and the like eyes. It's so cute.
Sheesh. You got a hairball or something?
I'm not gonna lie, I wish the cat was actually a cat and not some annoying man transformed into a cat, but I'll take what I can get.
I'm late for class. Tanya told me there's a secret agent after me. So, I guess I'm a detective witch now, eh? Ugh, fuck. I don't even know where to begin with this.
You don't.
What do you mean?
There's nothing to do, is there? No leads, no clues, no nothing.
Then I'm just... what? Just waiting for Mr. Bond to strike? That's hella lame.
That's hella lame.
You've just got to live your life like normal. Pretend none of this is happening.
That doesn't seem smart.
That's your answer? Pretend it's not happening? How am I supposed to live my life like normal knowing all this? I'm a fucking wreck!
Ever think that's why Tanya doesn't tell you everything?
Willow, where's your book?
Oh, fuck. I forgot it. Been sleeping like garbage lately. Nightmares and shit.
I didn't want to say anything, but you haven't really seemed like yourself for a while. Think it could be a medical thing?
Not exactly. Although, I recently got something, removed.
Something?
I wish I could go more into detail, but I'm not really sure how.
No worries, Willow. I know exactly how you feel. I, myself, have... You know what? Never mind. What was your nightmare about?
It was just this bad dream. Like, I was trapped inside something, you know?
Trapped inside something? Like you were forced to be someone else or something?
More like I was trapped inside a glass bubble. What do you think it means?
6 more weeks of winter?
Ha, very funny.
Lydia didn't say a word in class today. That's unusual, huh?
Unusual. And awesome. Sorry I, failed
She's
on the
such an
whole
asshole.
apology thing with her, by the way.
It's okay, Willow.
Oh yeah, you naturally apologize to her.
Complicated relationship.
Do you have to phrase it like that? Makes it sound like we're jilted lovers or something.
But
Well, funny you
do
mention
feel
that.
bad about what you said to Lydia, right?
Kinda. But this is Lydia. Who cares, right?
But you do care about her, don't you, Willow? I think we've both known that a long time.
Me. Caring about Lydia. But we fight all the time.
Exactly. Why else would you be casting pearls before swine?
What?
So, she's the pig in this scenario, right?
What does that mean?
Because I'm nothing like her.
Ever hear the phrase, opposites attract? Willow, the reason why she annoys you so much is that, deep down,
Don't even finish that sentence.
you want to go talk to her, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Then do it, Willow.
But what if...
I mean, she already hates you, right? Can your relationship get any worse?
I think it can, yeah. But I guess that's just a risk I have to take. Will you be my wingman?
I don't think I can. I mean, I have to get going soon anyway. I have a place I have to go. I'll be back in town tomorrow.
Ooh, what? Have you got a hot date or something?
No, but you do. Now stop gabbing with me and go catch up to her.
And
Lydia,
needs to love her.
you busy?
She needs to stop being such an asshole, though, Willow.
Well, I was supposed to be doing my Bible study.
What time does God Club start around here?
I'd say now's as good a time as any.
But where are the other regular members?
There aren't any regular members, Willow. I mean, I've had a few curious people walk by on occasion, but most days, nobody shows up.
I didn't know that. Lydia, I really do think we got off on the wrong foot.
Lydia, I love you. We can go to God Club together. I mean, I think it's like Bible God Club, but yeah, it can be like mixed God Club. We can wear matching outfits, literally. Oh, the pink skirt with the shirt and the pink cowboy hat. It's so good.
I know that we're rivals, but... What is it now?
I've never thought of you as a rival, Willow. More like a friend I can't have.
And why can't you have me?
You're a pot-smoking hippie, a judgy vegan, an atheist who says she wears a cross ironically, Are you really so surprised we're not best friends?
No, of course not.
See, Lydia's kind of judgy too.
If we both grew up in the same church community, I'm sure we would be pals.
Bible God Club is close enough. Fair enough.
And if we'd both grown up as hippies?
We'd smoke dope and read Karl Marx together, I guess.
If you thought I was that degenerate, why'd you want to read my story?
Curiosity.
What?
Oh, my mouse is possessed all of a sudden. Hang on. There we go.
Doesn't curiosity count as a reason to want to read your story?
It's not a very good one. Now is it?
Curiosity is a good reason to want to do something. It's like one of the main reasons to want to do something.
Why are you curious about me?
Because...
Why do you want to know if that succubus character was a lesbian?
Why do you care?
Oh boy.
I care because... I care.
You care because you care.
My words are kind of failing me right now, okay?
You won that short story competition and that's your excuse?
You want me to tell you without words?
What are you gonna do? Mime it out?
Guess again. I acted on instinct.
Oof.
I'm not
Mayhaps
sure
not the
possessed
best
me to bring
decision.
my lips to hers.
Mayhaps not the best decision. Like, consent, girl. Maybe just kissing someone who is obviously not ready for it and, like, just out of the blue, like, maybe not the greatest decision to make.
There was nothing I'd rather do, and nowhere I'd rather be.
But okay.
Goodbye, Mom! Goodbye, Dad! Hey, why y'all driving away so fast? Oh my God. They said this was going to be summer camp. How could... I worked so hard to keep this a secret. I never said a thing. I've never even been kissed. How could they have possibly known about me? Lydia, calm down. It's okay. Your parents love you. And it says therapy, right? How bad could it be, really?
Well...
Now, Lydia, we'll watch the tape again, and this time, I won't go easy on you.
Yeah, I probably should have put this into content warnings, but I said this at the beginning of the stream. I tried to look for content warnings for this game, and, like, I legit could not find any. Like, the internet was just not being helpful at all. So eventually I just gave up. But I think I can update it now. So let me just go on Nightbot.
Lydia?
Why are you looking at me like that? You saw my memories, didn't you?
Those were her memories. I thought it was just, like, her fears in her, like, subconscious or whatever of what might happen. That actually happened.
I think so. I mean, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. Wait, how did you know that's what I did?
You're not like other girls, Willow.
Oh God. Well, I mean, in this case, that she's right.
That was pretty obvious by now.
Is there somewhere we can talk? You know, a bit more private-like?
This might not be the royal palace you're used to, but I call it home.
No, it's lovely. A little homey hippie hovel.
Alliterate much?
I'm trying to be nice here, given that we...
I didn't mean to bring up any unpleasant memories earlier, Lydia. I just thought... hey, I think we're both feeling the same thing. One of us has to be brave.
That someone need not have been you. I was just waiting for the right moment.
When would that have been? After hell froze over?
Gloating is your favorite thing, isn't it?
Literally.
That kiss may have bumped it down to second place.
That was why, Willow.
That was why what?
Why I wanted to read your story. Why I asked about the sexuality of that board game succubus. I was looking for any clue that you might share my secret shame.
You have nothing to be ashamed of, Lydia.
Are you sure about that, Willow?
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, don't play innocent with me. I know exactly what's going on inside that pretty little head of yours. Lydia shouldn't be ashamed of being a queer. She should be ashamed that she's a liar and a hypocrite.
Well, I can't deny that you are a liar and a hypocrite, Lydia. But given your circumstances...
Oh, don't give me that. We've all had heartache. We can't use that to justify our failings.
Well,
We're all responsible for our actions. Or the lack of them.
sure, but context is a thing, and like, people. What am I saying? People's circumstances are relevant to the actions they either take or don't take. It's not an excuse, but it's an explanation.
You've suffered, haven't you, Willow? But unlike me, you didn't let it break you.
I mean,
Very
I would
nearly
argue-
did, Lydia. You don't know how dark it got for me.
based on the way she behaves, that's kind of debatable.
Dark doesn't begin to describe the depths to which I allowed myself to sink. The tendrils of oblivion utterly enveloped my...
Ugh, so wordy. Ugh, do you think you can retroactively win this story contest or something?
You're such an asshole.
This is not a joke, Willow. I've done things. Terrible things. You'd hate me if you knew it all.
Forget about it, okay?
I can't forget about it. And you need to know.
Let the past be the past, Lydia. You don't need to tell me. And I don't want to know.
That's healthy.
Why not?
You said I'd hate you if I knew, right? Well, Lydia, I don't want to hate you anymore. I want to love you.
I want to love you too.
Morning, beautiful.
Well, that seems like it escalated kind of quickly, but okay.
Good morning. Willow, if I may bother you with a question of a personal nature?
We just spent a night under the sheets together. I don't think you need to ask permission about personal questions.
Did you tell your parents?
Oh, about last night?
You know what I mean. Did you tell them about the fact that, well, you know, you're...
I never did. I don't know why I didn't say anything. I mean, I knew they'd probably accept me. Especially my dad.
Why your father especially?
I found his porno stash once.
Yikes.
Lots of girl-on-girl magazines.
Double yikes.
Anything strike your fancy?
Like, before I could even process if they were attractive to me, all I could think is, this has gotta be a good sign. He can't judge me too much if this is what's in his closet.
Except that's not... that's not how that works, sweetie. The objectification and fetishization of sapphics occurs in many a man, and it does not mean that they do not possess lesbophobia or any homophobic ideas or instincts. In fact, it's usually the opposite.
But I didn't say anything.
But okay.
Why not?
Even if they were supportive, it's not like I wanted to talk about that kind of stuff with my parents anyway.
Yeah, no, it pisses me off because, like, some people will be like, oh, like, lesbianism is, like, more accepted than, like, men being gay. And it's like, okay, first of all, no, that's not fucking true. Second of all, the only reason you think that is because sapphics and lesbians are more fetishized and, like, overtly sexualized, particularly in porn. And, like, fetishization does not equal acceptance. Like, the fact that some people just can't grasp that. It's like, you can't see me right now, but I'm making gestures with my hands. Like, literally. Ugh. Yeah, it just pisses me off. Where are we?
I mean, where would the conversation even go from there? Hey, I like girls. Oh, that's nice. Do you like tits or ass?
To you, that's an awkward moment. I would have killed to be able to talk to my parents like that.
Maybe it would have been better to say something.
I also kind of wish Lydia was written a bit better on retrospect a bit. Religion, but also her personality changing so quickly. Yeah, she seems to, like, just get over all the hang-ups she has about, like, embracing her sexuality and being with a woman, and, like, also, like, her feelings about Willow and, like, the issues that she has with her. She seems to just kind of, like, get over that pretty quickly from what I'm seeing.
But I never tested that theory. I never had a girlfriend. And then 8 months ago,
The car crash.
you know about that?
Yeah. It's not exactly a secret what happened to you, Willow.
Yeah, and I don't think I could buy Willow and Lydia being sweet and lovey-dovey and emotionally honest so quickly. Yeah, like, they just go from, like, hating each other or like, being angry at each other and, like, judging each other to just, like, being all, like, yeah, romantic and lovey-dovey, and, like, it's weirdly paced. Like, I would say, like, lots of this game feels weirdly paced. I mean, I don't know if I can, like, fully say that because I haven't finished it yet, and I don't really know exactly, like, where it's going long term, but and maybe some of that has to do with, like, choosing different decisions and stuff. But I think, yeah, some of this does feel a bit weird. And I say this as a real connoisseur of lesbian enemies to lovers. Oh yeah, I am too. But yeah, this just... You need to do the, like, pacing right. If you're gonna do enemies to lovers, you need to, like, let it burn, let it progress. Like, they both probably still have a lot of stuff to unpack, and I don't know if it's ever gonna get unpacked or addressed. It's like, it's giving, like, love conquers all, everything's fine now. Like, that's stupid.
Even if it ended up being an awkward moment, I should have said something. I should have taken the chance. I should have been brave.
I mean, obligatory, you don't have to come out if you don't want to. It doesn't mean you're not brave if you don't come out. Even if it would have been fine and your parents probably would have been accepting. Like, you are obligated to come out. It's fine.
Trust me, Lydia. The burden of regret is heavier than shame can ever be.
I mean, this girl was sent to conversion therapy before, so, like, I really don't think you want to be talking to her about the burden of regret. Like, girl, what about personal safety? What about not getting fucking electroshocked? I think that's a pretty high priority. And a good one to have. Hang on, I'm just grabbing another cookie.
I like that turn of phrase. Hits the ear nicely.
Is that the first genuine compliment you've ever given me?
I'm trying to be nice here. Speaking of awkward moments, I think it's about time for me to sneak out the back of the apartment complex.
What? Why?
So nobody knows
Nobody knows we are a couple of queers?
Do you have to say it like that?
I don't have to, but it's pretty fun. Oh, speaking of fun, let's grab breakfast.
Breakfast? Together? You mean...
Like a date? Why not?
Yeah, she's not reading the room great.
And yes, we're walking out of the apartment together. Hand in hand, if you complain.
But that's just not done.
Yeah, she's clearly not ready for that, Willow.
Huh? Sounds like a complaint to me. My hand has never been more excited. Except, you know, for once or twice.
You're making me blush.
Good.
Much as I appreciate your levity, Willow, what if people see us? What will they think?
Ugh, who cares?
Once again, conversion therapy. Like, I can't speak from personal experience, but I don't think that's the kind of thing you can just shake off easily and like get over. Like, obviously she's not ready to like come out and be open about it. Like, yeah, I can't say words, but Willow's not approaching this well.
Easy for you to say. You don't really have a reputation to maintain, do you?
Do you really want to be a slave to narrow-minded judgments of others?
I'd rather starve a free woman than be a slave with a full belly. You said those words to me once, remember?
Not really. Should I?
No. I'm sure the moment wasn't as memorable for you as it was for me. All right, Willow. I'll eat with you.
You've got nothing to worry about. I mean, they'll probably think we're just two friends sharing a meal.
I mean, also kind of fair. Like, people do tend to kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of like, brush that stuff off when it comes to two women. But you never know. I hate that shit coming from white women, not gonna lie. You can say something other than free woman and slave with a full belly. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, she brought that up earlier when they were talking about feeding the homeless and then getting them to like come to Bible study. And like, I get Willow was trying to make a point about like, hey, it's probably a bad idea to essentially like bribe people with food to try and get them to like come to church. Like, if you're gonna give homeless people food, just give homeless people food without any pretenses. But like, phrasing it that way is not okay. And also, like, I brought up, it's unfair of her to like make that statement when she's never been in that situation. Like, you're not the one starving on the streets, so yeah. And also, you've never been and never will be a slave, so it's just, it's inappropriate for her to say that, yeah.
Anybody that knows us knows we aren't friends.
Okay, we're two mortal enemies debating the Bible. We're hashing out the fine points of, the Book of Leviathan.
I think you mean Leviticus.
Whatever.
I mean, it is the part of the Bible that says don't be gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right after it says don't eat shellfish.
Well, that one I happen to agree with.